Yo, what's up guys? SCM here, back again with another video, and today I'm going to be showing you guys my custom minifigure showcase for Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Now, this movie has been my most anticipated movie of 2023, so I am super excited to show you guys all of these figures, and I've been working extremely hard on them for the past few weeks. So yeah, let's get into them. So the first figure we have here is the main character of the film, Miles Morales. Now, I am pretty happy with this one. It's nothing too special. It's pretty simple, but I do think it is pretty accurate to the film. And I did make this figure a few weeks ago, but it wasn't the most accurate, so I decided to just completely redo it, and I think it looks a lot better, and I will put that other figure up on screen now. So yeah, as you can see, they are pretty different, but they're not too different, but I do think that this version is way better. So yeah, he's got the spider logo right here, and he's got red lines coming down from his torso down to his legs, and then he just has some red lines at the bottom of his boots. So yeah, pretty simple figure, but yeah, I am pretty proud of this figure. Okay, so the second figure is Spider-Gwen, and the torso and head are not painted, but everything else is. So down here we have her boots, and they're pretty simple, but they get the job done, so yeah. Then the arms are painted just to have, her gloves go up a little bit more, and then her hood has the pink inside. So another pretty simple figure, but it's accurate, so yeah, I think it looks pretty good. Okay, so next up we have the main villain of the film, the Spot. Now, I think this figure is pretty good for what it is. I mean, it's just a completely white minifigure with a bunch of black spots over him, so yeah, it's pretty accurate. I did do some sort of more faded looking spots around him. I think it just makes him look a bit better. So you can see some faded spots around his head there, and some faded ones on his legs. There's a lot on his legs. And yeah, I didn't paint his arms. I probably could have, but I didn't. But yeah, I think it's a pretty good figure overall. So yeah. Okay, so next up we have Spider-Man India. So I'm pretty proud of how this figure turned out. I think this hairpiece works really well. It came on a Hulk minifigure, I believe, and yeah, I think it looks really accurate. But let me just take the hairpiece off, and there you can see the full Spider-Man mask, and yeah, I think it's pretty accurate. The torso is really simple, but it is in the movie, and then he has purple hands, which is pretty unique because in the movie he does have purple gloves. And then you can see his robes down here, and yeah, pretty proud of how this figure turned out. It's not the best. I've seen another custom figure on Instagram by Potato Mean Customs, which I think looks a lot better, so go follow him if you're not following him, because yeah, he makes a lot of great customs and I've seen a lot of them, and yeah, I would highly recommend checking him out. So yeah, let's move on to the next figure. Okay, so here we have a bit of a more detailed custom, and here we have Spider-Punk. I am really proud of how this one turned out. Apart from the mohawk, it could be a bit better, but I don't really have any mohawk pieces, so I had to make do with what I had. But if you zoom into the eyes, you can see those sort of black paint drops coming out of the eyes, which he has in the movie. Then you can see his sort of ripped up vest underneath his jacket. And yeah, he has painted arms. There's nothing too interesting about them, but they are pretty good. Then he has red boots and a blue guitar. So yeah, I really like how this figure turned out. And yeah, let's move on to the next one. Okay, so here we have Spider-Man Unlimited, and I'm not too big of a fan of that show. I don't think it was that good, but he's in the movie, and I thought his suit is pretty unique, so why not make him? So he has his ripped up web cape back here, and some paint on his arms, and then he has the red spider logo, and yeah, he's got red lines coming down on his legs, and then he has that sort of black circle around his eyes to sort of represent the shadows. So yeah, I think the figure's alright. Definitely not my favorite figure of this showcase, but I thought, why not make him? Okay, so next up we have the iconic Ben Reilly, aka Scarlet Spider. As soon as I saw that trailer, I knew I had to make a custom of him, and so that is what I did. You can see all the black around his mask to represent the shadows, and same with the legs. I think this is a really cool figure. You can see down here his sort of vest slash hoodie is ripped up, revealing his suit underneath. He doesn't have any paint on the arms. Then he's got his white eyes, and yeah, you can see these sort of black lines, these black round lines on his feet to represent the shadows. So yeah, I think this is a pretty good custom. It's simple, but it's good. Okay, so here we have Spider-Man 2099. He is one of the most detailed figures in this video. He has his iconic sort of skull spider logo here, but it's just a bit different to match the Across the Spider-Verse look for him. So yeah, then he's got his iconic lenses up here, and yeah, really proud of how that turned out. Then he has these sort of red arrows on his legs, and then these red lines down on his feet, just like Miles Morales. And then he has some paint on his arms, and yeah, pretty cool. Then here's the other arm. So yeah, I'm really proud of how this figure turned out. I can't wait to see this guy in the movie. So yeah. Okay, so the last figure of this showcase is Cyborg Spider-Man, and for this I used a Duplo Spider-Man figure, which I think was really smart, because in the movie Cyborg Spider-Man is really bulky. So yeah, I painted on his boots and his cyborg arm here, and then his regular arm. For that sort of mask thing he has over his Spider-Man mask, I just put a regular Lego tire piece over there, because I think it works and looks pretty accurate to the movie. And then you can see his spider logo here. Whoops. His oversized spider logo. And then he has that yellow belt he has in the movie. So yeah, pretty proud of this one, but definitely not my favorite figure of the showcase. Well, that is it for my custom minifigure showcase for Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you liked the figures. And if you did, please make sure to like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel a lot, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.